Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Nima and this is Here is Nima. Welcome and welcome back to my subscribers and return viewers. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not. We talk about all things feminine energy, feminine essence, self-development, self-love, simple luxuries, lifestyle, fashion, beauty, travel, the whole gambit. So make sure that you subscribe and join our little growing family. I'm so excited whenever I get notifications of new subscribers. Honestly, it makes my day. It makes my day. Today we get to discuss how to handle criticism with class and love. So you might be thinking, if somebody's criticizing me, the last thing I want to do is love them. The last thing I want to do is try to keep it classy because, who likes to be criticized? Who likes to be talked at any type of way? Who likes to be told, that they're something that they're not? Criticism is just, it comes in all different forms from all different people in all different ways, shapes, and forms. Me putting myself in a very public space here on YouTube and even on social media, I'm putting myself right in the throes of criticism, right? So, but I think the biggest key to this that I have found is understanding where criticism comes from and where it's truly coming from. And that kind of helps me know how to deal with it in a much more conscious way, in a much more enlightened way. Because you're not going to be able to do this if you are not a conscious person, if you're not somebody who's done enough inner work to be able to understand things from a bit of a higher consciousness. So personally, I have come to see that criticism comes from a place of, well, first of all, it's not anything to take personal. I would say, and this is my personal opinion, but with someone who has dealt with a fair amount of criticism so far, especially once I started doing my inner work and leveling up and, coming into my feminine energy and feminine essence and really stepping into that, I would say that it comes from a place of fear, definitely, but it's mostly projection. So people will project. A lot of the times when people are saying negative things towards you or doing negative things towards you, it is not coming from a place of that you did something to them or you were wrong, even though you could be criticized, because you were not doing the right thing towards somebody, or something. It's possible, but that's not really what I'm talking about, if you catch my drift. Dealing with criticism from family members, friends, even coworkers, people that may have known you for a long time, especially when you do start to change, when your personality starts to change, when your looks start changing, you can very much expect to meet some criticism. And I would say number one, just understanding that it is not you. You do not need to take it personally. You do not need to hold grudges towards people. Just continue to know who you are, stand firm in your worth and in your self-love, and understand that it is projection. It is projection, and we are all on this journey, right? We are all trying to figure things out in this jiggy jungle of life, okay? And it happens, right? It happens with us too, right? And so we just kind of have to continue to just be firm in who we are and know where we're going. You know where you've been, you know where you're headed, you're firm in who you are, you know who you are. If somebody comes up to me and tries to tell me, oh, this and that about you, you think this, oh, you are this, and I know that I'm none of those things, I'm not going to take it personally. I'm going to know that they have an issue with themselves. They are now projecting that onto me for whatever reason. And you never know what people have been through and where their mind is at sometimes when they're criticizing you. They may have had a bad experience with somebody who looked like you, or who said something that you said, or, who, just whatever it is that you are representing when you show up into the room. They may have an issue with that for whatever reason, or, you just never know. And I'm not that type of person that I'm looking at everybody who's giving me the side eye like, oh, they're jealous of me. Oh, they don't like me. I mean, some people will flat out tell you that they just don't like you. But, I'm not even that type of a person. But I feel like if that ever comes up, it helps a lot to know where it's coming from. It's not you. It really isn't you, especially if you have not done anything to this person. You may have changed things about yourself, or if you just met this person, you are just sort of feeling things out. It's not like we meet people and we immediately open up and we're all open arms, right? So just understanding that, staying kind, staying firm in who you are, knowing who you are, and just staying in your authenticity. So for those negative people that come around you, for the people that want to criticize you, understanding where it's coming from is going to help a lot. I would honestly say that's the first key. Do not take it personally, and understand that it is them, it is not you. Next thing, and this is honestly what I try to do most of the time. I am not perfect. I get sucked in. I get sucked into arguments so easy. As you can tell on this YouTube channel, I'm a talker. I have talked too much from the time I was a little girl. I have been guilty of talking too much. I love to talk. I love to share. I love to connect with people. And that's something that obviously in my adulthood, I've had to really learn how to manage and draw back on, and, figure out who I can share what with and in what way, and, what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. And, that's something that I have really come a long way in from the time I was a little girl. Let's just put it that way. But agree with them and do you. Now, this is a tough one because we all have opinions. We all have thoughts. We all have, ways that we feel and we want to express that. And, the fact of the matter is, when someone feels a certain way about something, or they are bringing that up to you, or they're criticizing you because you do not agree with them, or whatever the case may be, think about everything that we talk about when it comes to self-love. If you're somebody who's on this journey, like I am, and you're on that self-love path, you know that a big part of loving yourself is protecting your energy, protecting yourself. And a lot of the times it is not worth it to exert your energy and engage with people, okay? Engage in certain discussions and conversations, because for the simple fact that they are draining for no reason. You're not going to convince somebody to think the way that you do, okay? I am not against, having discussions and being able to, toss around ideas and toss around different thoughts, points of view, and all of those things. I think that's wonderful. I have people in my life that I can do that with, and, I love that. I love having that, because they give me perspective, and we are able to be respectful with each other. They're not criticizing me. I'm not criticizing them. We're able to have an open dialogue. But not everybody's like that. Not everyone is like that. And you could open yourself up to being attacked. I've done it. I've been there. I've done it. I've been there. I've done it. So you can take it from me. You can open yourself up to being attacked and criticized even further from talking too much. So the whole strategy of agree with them, then just do you, which I love the Universe Guru. I do watch her, and she's the one who talks about that. I'll have to leave her video linked down below on this, but that is a great strategy. Just agreeing with them and go about your life. Do what you've always been doing. Do what works for you. Keep on believing what you believe, and just, oh, that's really interesting. Oh, that's definitely an interesting point of view. That's different. Or, you know, maybe not say that, but oh, wow, I never thought about that before. Wow. You know, just sort of let them win, let them be the star of the show, of the conversation, because at the end of the day, you know it's not worth it for you. And they'll never persuade you to their side. You'll never persuade them to your side, and that's okay. We are all here on this earth. We are all made differently. We have different experiences in different ways, and we're all different shades, and we're all different heights and sizes. And so, of course, we're going to experience life differently, right? So that's all I have to say on that. Agree with them, then just do you. Understanding, this goes kind of back to understanding where criticism comes from. This is a philosophy that I've recently adopted, and I'm viewing it, especially as I'm on this journey, doing my inner work and just really trying to grow as a person, and as I'm becoming more conscious and enlightened, understanding that the way that people respond to me is a mirror. And a lot of the times when I do receive criticism, which I will say I get less criticism now than I did probably at the beginning of my journey, because I didn't know how to act, and I was just starting off, and that's just how it was. And so, but still, with the criticism that I feel comes my way, or whatever I perceive as criticism, I view it as a mirror. You know, that is something that I need to continue to work on with myself. And I am not coming on this video as a perfect person. I definitely need help and work on this as well. And the more experiences that I have, you know, and from time to time they do happen, you know, it allows me to now go inward and be more introspective and see, okay, so how come this is showing up for me again? Or how come this continues to show up for me with these particular people? You know, I know for me, and specific people that I have in my life, that I'm like, this continues to happen, or this continues to, you know, be said. And not even that, you know, yes, I need to protect myself, and I do build boundaries. I definitely have boundaries with those individuals, but, you know, it's something that I see as, I look at myself, because I know that I am the main ingredient in the whole concoction, right? And I see, how can I change the way that I'm responding to this to remedy the situation when I do interact with these people, you know? So yes, I build those boundaries, but I'm also not the type of person that believes in cutting everybody off. I'm not just going to cut everybody off. Yes, we get upset. Yes, things happen. Relationships change. You know, things do go up and down and in and out and all of that. But, you know, if we just go around cutting everyone off, we're not going to have anybody left. We have to learn how to deal with relationships, and how to communicate, and how to understand other people, and how to understand ourselves and protect ourselves. And building boundaries is a big one, a big part of that. I'll have to make another video about boundaries, but hopefully that makes sense. Seeing people as a mirror, and since you understand that you're not taking it personally, okay, you know that it's them, it's not you. But you can also observe the fact that if something continues to show up in your life, and when you encounter these people, you are having the same types of disagreements, or you're having the same type of criticisms that you feel keep showing up, you know that there's something that you need to also fix within yourself. So understanding that's on another level. I know, we're growing, we're getting better, we're moving on up. So if you can reach up that high, definitely do that. But I think the first 2 points of just understanding not to take it personally, it is projection mostly, it's not you. And also agreeing with them and just do you. That is the best way to handle criticism, with class and with love. And if you can reach a little higher, challenging yourself, seeing others as a mirror, and continuing to do your inner work as a result of that. That's all for the video. I know, I'm a talker. I love it. I love this topic. I love everything that we shared in this video. I hope that it helped you. I hope that it blessed you. I love you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and share this with anybody that you know would bless and would help. All right, guys, I love you for watching.